audio is good, right? My audio is good. Okay. Okay. I think we fixed the title. Nice. All right. Let's pull this back so you can see it. It's just a lot of lights going on in my window here. But yeah, okay. Let me actually slide this. You can see it a lot better. Slide it this way. Never mind, that's not gonna work. Okay. Yeah, so what else can I show you guys? I always like this Pokemon, Altaria. So I don't have it in English, unfortunately. This is probably one of my favorite cards. Pretty cool. It reminds me of my room. So the way how I had this set up is this is my trade binder, or my PC/trade binder, and I use this for business. I trade in one card usually, and I take any random unwanted card that people are trying to get rid of, and that's what I do. This Solomon, if someone wants it, I usually take an even trade by TCG market price and by 80%, and that's usually how I make my trade. And I also got this one. It's sealed. I haven't, gone to the trade night, so I'm gonna fill this up this next couple of days and hope to some cool trades. I think it'd be cool. Oh yeah, this Slowpoke right here, pretty goddamn cool Slowpoke. It's Cosmic Hollow. That's pretty cool. And of course, man, you guys can go wrong with Gengar or Mew. I always keep the Mews, any of them. I keep them in Pokeball, Master Ball. Same goes with Gardevoir, Mewtwo, and of course, man, everybody's favorite, right? I feel like if you look at any Gengar that comes out, even just a regular Gengar, it's always a sell. Like this right here, I'm keeping this unless I get a good trade. Like I always sell out on Gengar. I don't even think I have a single Gengar in my store. Like everything, even just a single regular uncommon and common Gengar, they go out fairly quick on my store. That's how crazy it is, how popular Gengar is. And I always like to think of like all the number one, collectible or cute Pokemon that everybody goes for. I always keep them because people are always hunting them. Like here's a good example, right? Joltik. That's another cute Pokemon that everybody go for. I keep them and have a little category for cute Pokemon here on my inventory, and I usually just sort them all together and send them out on my store. And that's usually what I do. So yeah, it's not bad. Same goes with Mew. Again, cute Pokemon, right? So that's my psychic type. Gengar, another. So you can see here, I paid this for I think it was $3, I believe, and it's up there now. It's up there, and of course all the Sylveon. Everybody wants, all the cutesy Pokemon. I got this Charizard. Yikes. Yeah, so there's a trade nights going on tomorrow, and I'm definitely gonna bring the entire binder and hope to get at least an ETB box of worthy items that we could list in our store. Oh god, man, this is the one that my wife keep telling me to keep, but I don't know. I paid a little bit on that. Hope to get something in good trades. All right, now I got my bunch. Okay, I got a vintage Dragonite here. This Dragonite, I got this for my little niece. She gave it to me. Pretty cool. This PG went up as well. Prices on this went up. I keep it, but I keep it for trade. Nothing else more. And I got this promo on open, easy, completely sealed. Yeah, hope to get something to trade that for. I'm gonna also look, see if I could pull my other vintage. I got a vintage box that I think that it'd be super interesting to show you guys in Discord. A bunch of Pikachu that I have here. Yeah, there you go. So I got these Lucario. These I trade them. They always go out every time, every trade nights. I pick them up always as well. Every time I do see them at a fair price, I pick them up and usually trade them in. But yeah, I got those, and I got another Dark Charmeleon right here, and also a Charizard right here. I kept them in the bag because I ran out of space, so I'll keep them there. And I think I have more cards back here. Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, so I wanted to show you guys this. These are these are fake cards, by the way. I keep them because like I was saying a while ago in the beginning of the stream, there's a seller or there's a buyer for everything in the market, especially when it comes to Pokemon. Literally, I could lot this, and I did this before. I could lot all these fake Pokemon, especially Charizard and all these other stuff. I could lot this and still make $30-$40. A Mew in here as well. Yeah, I got a bunch of them right here. A bunch of other stuff. Giovanni. These are all fake cards. They're not real, and people still buy them. Now, okay, so this is my grill, right in the backside here. So all of these are stickers. They're called Japanese vending machine sticker Pokemon cards. So they're collectible, and people pays $30 to $40 for just one single, well, depending on the cards, of course, right? And people take this and they grade these as well. I got lucky in this. I found this on a flea market a year ago, and I was so dumb and so stupid. When I first started eBay, I didn't know about Pokemon cards, you know, about how the market is and stuff like that. So I sold them for $1.60, and then this guy just bought the whole entire, and I had about over 200-300 of these. And he just bought the whole entire thing and left me with these, and I was like wondering what's going on. It was a very instant sell as well, and I looked and I did more thorough research on it, and there happened to be at $40 to $30 depending on the card. So I stopped. I got rid of them immediately out of my listing. I kept them and never touched them since. I just keep them as more of my own collection. So I had a bunch of Mewtwo, Gengar, Mew, and all other rare type Charizard, and I just feel so, dumb for not doing my research on that. But that's part of eBay, and that's part of business. I think you have to go through the mistakes, or else you won't really learn and advance into the business. Yeah, this is still a hobby at day to day, but you still have to treat it as a business if you want to grow. And I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to running a store like this. And over time, you're gonna collect a lot of these things. And what's next? You're just gonna hold on it. I'd rather have it moving, and that's one of the reasons why I utilize eBay. All right, let's talk vintage. So these is my collection. I keep them because they're a little bit more on the light play side. Usually the damage and moderately play, I keep them away from this box. So these kind of lean more on the light play condition category. You see here I got a bunch of Mew. Yeah, mid-era is, well, vintage. Did they consider these as hollow? I think they did, right? This is something that I'm not too familiar with, something that I'm still learning. You can see here, there's some sort of hollow foil on the corner of these vintage cards. And I think they are considered reverse hollow. There's no hollow foil in the middle of these cards, but on the edge of the card and then on the signature in the middle of, see my finger there, It's hollow foil. So I assume it is a reverse hollow. This is a really cool looking Mankey. Huh. All right, now let's go a little deeper, right? Because I know I have a bunch of cool stuff here from my. Just checking my email, guys. Nothing came in. Oh boy. Got one email. All right. All right. It's always good to respond to your email, guys. Okay, vintage. That's where we were, huh? So yeah, I got these. I bought this on Facebook Market. This lady had it all in the binder, and it came with a bunch of binder, and I had other stuff that was in this an EX. Actually, I should probably separate these cards because they're not vintage. I don't know why I had them in there. So yeah, so I bought it on the Facebook Market. This old lady was like, "Hey, I got a bunch of cards, trading cards," and she came pulled in with like a bucket of vintage sport cards, and then just in the end, the back of that bucket were a bunch of Pokemon cards. So I bought the whole thing just to be nice. I bought the sport cards as well. And what do I do with those extra stuff that I buy? Now Pokemon cards, I keep them, and I eventually will list them at some point. This Gardevoir is so beautiful. At some point, I will, when I have time, I will list them. The longer they sit, the better, right? That's usually how I take it with these kind of stuff. The same goes with Marvel and all other DC Universe cards, wrestling cards. I pick them all up because they have values on them, especially if I'm picking them up for like 2-3 cents. Of course, I'm gonna keep them and eventually list them when time comes. So we got that sorted. What's in here on the side here? So there's a bunch of other base set cards. I have these I will keep, and we'll list them when I have some time. Right now I don't have the luxurious time to list all of these because I have other stuff that I want to put on the store. These, when I have a time, I will consider putting all these in the store. I have so much inventory. This is just 1% of what I have, guys. I have millions of millions of cards in my store or in my inventory. They're all just sitting. They're all just sitting in my garage. I'm planning on hiring somebody and just hiring them for a good, 4 hours, 3 times a week kind of deal. And that's what I'm planning on doing until I figure out what else I want to do, because yeah, I'm starting to get a little too crowded with my cards. Yeah. I'm just mumbling. Yeah, and I want to continue buying as well, because again, like I said before, Pokemon is always gonna sell. Yeah, market might drop here and there, but as time flies, there's always a buyer for these. And yeah, you'll hear a lot of things like on the internet. Oh, it's Pokemon are crashing. They're not as selling as valuable as they were a week ago. I mean, that's just anything in the market. I think there's a break for a lot of things. That same goes with like selling phones. And I done it all, from selling clothes to phones and stuff like that. You know, I feel like Pokemon, there's just more audience. Yeah, sure. There's a break. Market will go down, but there's always people buying, and it's the matter of the seller who's willing to go above and beyond to continue listing. And I've seen that. And in the last 2 months of me doing this, my store tells me exactly where I need to be in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, I mean, if I continue listing 200 to 500 cards a day, I'm very happy with that. I could do more. It's just I don't think my inventory could hold out in another 10,000. Right now I'm at 10,000 now, and I think I could definitely go up to 20,000, get 30,000 on my inventory. But I don't think I want to go any further than that. I think 30,000 is my sweet spot, and then from there, if things goes well in the next couple of months. I know it's holidays, and holidays always usually slow. And I use holidays to start buying stuff, because there's always a lot of people getting rid of their stuff. So this holiday, it's just gonna be buying. I'm gonna keep buying and buying and buying and buying. And again, this is treat as an investment, right? I'm gonna keep buying and buying until I don't have any more space. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm gonna keep buying. Yeah. And I'm gonna buy more later on today. I just bought a worth of $200 vintage box just like this. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying during this holiday season, because people are just gonna people are just gonna be continuing getting rid of their cards. And yeah, same goes with like all the wear, the EX, GX, V Star, any full art that people are just trying to get rid of all of their unwanted rare cards. I'm gonna pay it if they're willing to get rid of it at 80% or even lower, just to get rid of it. I'm gonna buy it, and that's exactly what I did with my inventory. All right, I think we did a lot of work here, and yeah, hope everyone on YouTube, Discord, I really appreciate you all hanging out. Everyone on Twitch, I know it's a very small community, but I love that I'm able to just come here and talk about the hobby that I enjoy. Well, I'm gonna go get breakfast because I'm starving.